As the months passed, the village continued to grow closer. The community garden became a place where people shared not just their plants, but their lives and dreams. It was a place of healing and growth, both for the land and the people. One day, while walking through the garden, Chinedu noticed an older man named Papa Okoro sitting alone, looking troubled. He approached him with a gentle smile. "Papa Okoro, is everything all right?" Papa Okoro sighed deeply. "Chinedu, I have been struggling with something for a long time. I grew up with very strict beliefs, and it's hard for me to accept things that are different. But seeing the happiness and unity here has made me question my views." Chinedu sat down beside him. "Change is never easy, Papa Okoro. It takes time and a willingness to understand, but you are not alone. We are all learning together." Papa Okoro nodded, a tear slipping down his cheek. "I want to learn, Chinedu. I want to be part of this community and support my neighbors. Can you help me?" Chinedu placed a reassuring hand on Papa Okoro's shoulder. "Of course. We are all here to support each other. Let's take it one step at a time." As Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka continued to support and guide their community, they saw the power of love and acceptance firsthand. They realized that their journey was not just about their relationship, but about creating a world where everyone could feel accepted and loved. Their story continued to inspire others, showing that with patience, understanding, and love, anything was possible. Together they knew they could face whatever challenges came their way and build a future filled with hope and unity. As the days went by, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka continued to invest their time and energy into the community garden. It became a hub for the village, a place where people gathered not only to tend to plants but to share their lives, dreams, and challenges. It was a symbol of the unity and acceptance that Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka had worked so hard to cultivate. One evening, as they were finishing up their work in the garden, they noticed a newcomer standing at the edge, watching them. The man looked hesitant but intrigued. Chinedu approached him with a welcoming smile. "Hello, I'm Chinedu. Welcome to our garden. How can we help you?" Chinedu asked. The man introduced himself as Olisa. "I've heard a lot about this place and the wonderful things happening here. I recently moved to the village, and I'm looking for a fresh start. I was wondering if I could join you all." Adaeze stepped forward with a warm smile. "Of course, Olisa. Everyone is welcome here. Come, let us show you around." As they gave Olisa a tour of the garden, he shared his story. He had moved to the village seeking a new beginning after experiencing hardship in his previous home. The acceptance and community spirit he had heard about drew him in, and he hoped to find a place where he could belong. Over the next few weeks, Olisa became an active member of the community garden. He brought new ideas and techniques for growing crops and quickly became friends with many villagers. One afternoon, while they were all working together, Olisa hesitated before speaking. "There's something I need to tell you all. I was hesitant at first, but seeing how open and accepting everyone here is, I feel I can be honest." Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka listened attentively. Olisa continued, "I am gay, and in my previous village, I faced a lot of discrimination. That's why I left. I wanted to find a place where I could be myself without fear." Adaeze reached out and took Olisa's hand. "Thank you for sharing your story with us, Olisa. You are safe here, and we accept you for who you are." Emeka added, "Everyone deserves to be themselves and feel loved and accepted. We are glad you found your way to us." Olisa smiled, tears of relief in his eyes. "Thank you. It means a lot to me." As the community continued to grow, they held events and workshops in the garden to promote understanding and acceptance. They invited speakers, held discussions, and celebrated different cultures and identities. The garden became not just a place of growth for plants, but for people as well. One day, Chinedu received a letter from an organization in the city that had heard about their efforts. They wanted to visit the garden and learn from their success to help other communities foster acceptance and unity. Chinedu was thrilled and shared the news with Adaeze and Emeka. "This is amazing. Our little garden is making a big impact," Adaeze said, beaming with pride. Emeka nodded. "It shows that love and acceptance can change the world, one community at a time." When the representatives from the organization arrived, they were impressed by what they saw. They spent several days with the villagers, learning about their journey and the positive changes that had taken place. The representatives left inspired, promising to share their story far and wide. As the seasons changed, the community garden continued to thrive. It had become a beacon of hope and a symbol of what was possible when people came together with open hearts and minds. Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that their journey had not only transformed their lives but had also touched so many others. One evening, as they sat together watching the sunset over the garden, Chinedu turned to Adaeze and Emeka. "We've come so far, and I'm so grateful for this journey. Our love and commitment to each other and our community have made all of this possible." Adaeze smiled, holding their hands. "We are stronger together, and our love will continue to guide us." Emeka nodded, his eyes filled with pride. "Together, we can face anything. Our story is just beginning, and I can't wait to see what the future holds." As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the garden, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka felt a profound sense of peace and hope. Their journey was far from over, but they knew that with love, understanding, and acceptance, they could create a world where everyone could thrive. As the community garden continued to blossom, the spirit of unity and acceptance spread beyond the village. People from neighboring areas came to visit, learn, and share in the experiences that had brought the villagers closer together. Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka were often asked to speak about their journey and the importance of love and understanding. One day, while they were tending to the garden, they received a letter from the village council. The letter invited them to a special gathering where they would be honored for their contributions to the community. Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka were deeply touched by the gesture and gladly accepted the invitation. At the gathering, Chief Okeke stood before the assembled villagers and guests. "Today, we celebrate not just the beauty of this garden, but the beauty of the hearts that nurtured it. Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka have shown us the power of love, acceptance, and unity. Their story is a testament to what we can achieve when we embrace each other's differences and support one another." As Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka stepped forward to accept their honors, they felt a wave of emotion. Chinedu took the microphone and addressed the crowd. "We are deeply grateful for this recognition. Our journey has been one of love, understanding, and growth. We hope that our story inspires others to open their hearts and minds, to embrace differences, and to create communities where everyone feels accepted and loved." Adaeze added, "It hasn't always been easy, but we've learned that true strength comes from supporting one another. Together, we can overcome any challenge and build a brighter future." Emeka concluded, "Our journey is far from over, but we are excited for what lies ahead. We believe that love and acceptance can change the world, one community at a time." The crowd erupted in applause, and many villagers came forward to express their gratitude and share their own stories of growth and acceptance. The gathering turned into a celebration of unity, with music, dancing, and shared meals. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the village, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka felt a deep sense of fulfillment. They had not only transformed their own lives, but had also helped to create a community where everyone could thrive. Moral lesson. The story of Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka teaches us that love and acceptance are powerful forces that can transform lives and communities. By embracing each other's differences and supporting one another, we can create a world where everyone feels valued and respected.